When people don't know what you've been through, they don't understand your praise. When they don't know what you have sacrificed, those late nights when you wanted to quit, I'm talking to somebody, those times when you were crying saying, I can't make it, you have a reason to celebrate. And let me tell you, with everybody trying to stop your shine, you cannot be stopped. And I'm going to quote the famous lines of the ubiquitous Sean P. Diddy Combs, can't stop, won't stop. Who am I talking?
Good night, good night, good night, good night, family. Good night, Unstoppable Army. Good night, Unstoppable officials. Good night to everybody who is checking in tonight. Hope everybody is doing well tonight. It is officially another show night, and it is time for us to get into tonight's topic. All right. So first of all, I want to say a pleasant welcome to everybody over there on Facebook. If you have shared out the stream as yet, just say I shared. All right, would appreciate it. And everybody here on YouTube, do the same for me. If you know you don't share out the stream, say I shared it. And if you haven't shared as yet, please, just click the share button and get, some more people to come in on the stream tonight, because we have a topic that we want to discuss tonight. It is a very serious topic. It is something where a lot of mothers go through it, and this lady here tonight wants to speak on the issues that she is having. But before I get to that, people, I'm quite sure you can hear my voice. I'm feeling a bit under the weather all day, and not feeling so well right now, feeling extremely horrible, but the show must go on nonetheless, right? I actually thought about putting off the show tonight, but just, I couldn't do it, because I know some of they are now wait for me, so I won't be talking much tonight, because as I say, my throat is feeling horrible, but we're going to cover the topic tonight. But before I get to the topic, I want to big up John Wick. I'm not sure if John Wick is here as yet. I recently found out that John Wick lost his mother recently. So I want us all to send condolences to John Wick. And what makes it even worse is that John Wick lost his mother and his father this year, right? So to lose both parents in 1 year, it had to hit him, really hard. All right, so I have to send a big condolences to John Wick. You understand what I say? So everybody, John Wick has been a regular on the program for quite some time now. All right, and it's really sad to find out what happened to John Wick and his parents, losing his parents. All right, so everybody just bless up John Wick for me there. Also, I want to say a pleasant good night to Lovely's Boutique. All right, sending a shout out to Lovely's Boutique as well. And as you know, tonight's program is brought to you by none other than Inner Circle Loans. And Inner Circle Loans is located in the Bahamas. You can reach out to them if you want cash in a hurry. It is 242-814-5626. All right, so if you need some money and you're short on cash, just reach out to Inner Circle Loans. You can contact them, WhatsApp, or call them straight, 814-5626, and add 242 in the beginning. All right, now let's take a look at what tonight's topic is all about. And people, like I said, please bear with me. You may hear me cough in between. And I'll tell you, today I went on the road and I had a mama's thing, and I was kind of nervous to cough in public. You know, people might hear people cough and think of corona or COVID, but no, it's just the flu. The weather change got me down. All right, but let's take a look at tonight's topic. The topic tonight says, my baby dad acting like a big shot on social media, but he doesn't take care of his son. Now, like I said before, people, you know, a lot of mothers go through this where, you know, the father of their child tend to not be there for the child, you understand, and everything was good and hunky-dory in the beginning until a child comes into play and them feel like, say, you know, them not supposed to play the father role anymore or be a father to that child. But I'm not going to say anything without hearing the young lady's story. I'm going to take a listen to what she has to say. But before I introduce her to the platform right now, please remember the rules of this platform. We do not do disrespect. We do not do name calling, meaning you will not call her outside of her name like fool, idiot, dummy, jackass, dunce, idiot, or anything like that, or else you will be blocked by one of my moderators, and no apology for that. All right, you are free to interact with each other in the comment section. You are free to share your views and your opinions as long as you share it in a respectful manner. All right, so with that said, let's introduce the guest to tonight's program. Carla, good night. How are you?
Pleasant good night. I'm fine.
That is wonderful. All right, so first of all, let me welcome you to the show. This platform is a platform where you are free to speak your mind, you know, and no one will bash you or degrade you or talk down to you about what you're sharing tonight. And, you know, this show is all about you right now. You can go right ahead and share your experience. And where I feel the need to ask you a question, I will jump in and ask a question. Now, 30 minutes within the show, I'll give you a water break so that I can pay the credits. All right?
Okay, that's fine.
All right, go right ahead.
Okay, good night, everyone. I won't say my name. I will say my name. My name is Tanya. I know what I'm going to talk about tonight. A lot of we mothers are going through the same thing that I'm going through. I have a son for Damien Facing. I met Damien in 2013. Everything was okay when we first met. Relationship was good, up, no problem, nothing at all. 2013 when I met him, we have a good communication, up and running. 2014, I went to Jamaica. I fell pregnant with my son. When I met him, he told me that he broke up with his baby mother. And I said, okay, being the fact no one is in the picture, I don't think there is anything there for me to be afraid of. But later down the line, when I get pregnant, and I told him that I was pregnant, I find out everything started to change, his whole behavior, attitude, everything. The first thing he did was block me on Facebook. Remember, people, this guy break up with his baby mother. When I see all these things started to happen, I started to put one and one together and was like, something is not right. As I told him I was pregnant, everything started drift down the line. Anyway, during my pregnancy, as I say, blocked me on Facebook, stopped communicate with me for a good period of time. I was on my own, working for 9 months until I give birth. Before that, when I go and do my scan, I find out I was gonna have twins. I called him and I said to him, I'm gonna have twins. He said to me, what I mean, I'm gonna have twins? So I said, yes, I'm gonna have twins. He started to have like attitude and stuff like that. And I say, what did all of them behavior for? when my behave so far them something there. Then he blocked me on WhatsApp. So after he blocked me on WhatsApp, I have no communication with him until a couple months after he had me back to WhatsApp. I don't try to make no problem with him. Certain things, if I'm even sick, I don't try to call him and say anything with him. But anyway, let's get down into it. When I had my son now, I went to Jamaica when my son was 9 months. He saw his son for the first time. He took the baby for about 3 hours, went away with the baby, came back with one Wendy's ice cream the baby was eating. So after I left, couple hours after, the baby started to vomit, having diarrhea. So I called him and I said, what did you give the baby to eat? He says only the ice cream. So I said, the baby is having diarrhea, the baby is having vomiting. So he said in the morning he will come and we're going to take the baby to the doctor. That was the Sunday morning. Little I know of, he took me to a gas station. Sorry guys, my throat is worse. I'm coming with the flu. Sorry. Little I know of, he took me to the gas station. There was a pharmacy at the gas station. He went in there. He explained to them what happened to the child. They told me that I have to get him one juice. I can't remember the name of the juice, which was $1,000. I'm looking that he would pay for the juice for the baby. He feel his pocket. He said to me he forgot his billfold. I have to pay for the juice for my son. Remember, people, the baby is 9 months. It's the first him seeing the child. I paid for the juice, went back home. And since that, from that one ice cream, Damien never give that child a sweetie I can't record of. Not even a crisp. Anyway, when I was about to come back, I said to him, I'm going away. I'm leaving in 2 weeks' time. So you need to get some stuff for the baby. He said, yeah, man, I will give my mom some money to get some stuff for the child. So I said, okay. When I was coming back, the mom purchased stuff for the baby. The dad purchased stuff for the baby. So I asked the mom, where is the stuff them from Damien for the child? She said to me that he didn't bring the money come give her to purchase the stuff. So I called him. I said, what happened to the stuff them for the baby? He said, tied up in work and this and that and blah, blah. People, remember, I was coming back in like maybe 2 days time. And I gave him long enough, 2 weeks. Anyway, he didn't see the child again. No, sorry, lie. I was at the mom's house this Sunday, which I have a picture of him with the baby that day. And he came there to see the baby. And he just appeared from nowhere.
A few other viewers probably didn't hear what you said. What happened? Why you only have one child instead of twins? Explain that part for them again for me.
Sorry?
A few other viewers asking what happened. Why you only ended up with one child? Explain that part for them for me.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. I lost the girl. The girl died, but I have my son. Sorry about that. Yeah. So the girl died, and I have my son. Anyway, back to where I stopped. I was at the mom's house one Sunday at the front. I saw him appear. So I was like, where did this guy walk come here? He came through the back door and come inside. Didn't want to come outside because he don't want no one in the scheme to see the child. And I was wondering, why is this man keep hiding the child? Why is he hiding the baby? Little I know of, he wasn't break up with the first baby mother. They were still together. And that baby mother was also pregnant and have a child after my son. Anyway, when I find out that, I just hold my own lane. He don't support the child. Even if the baby is sick and I call him, the baby is sick. What happened to him? XYZ, and that's it. Each time I'm going to Jamaica, I have to buy my son ticket, buy clothes, take my son to Jamaica. The second time, he saw my son, I think twice. Mindful people, you don't take the child out that time, not even for an hour. Each time he come and see the child, he must be going to work or he's coming from work. Okay. Coming back again, he don't give the child not even a sweetie, not even a Jamaican t-shirt. As I said, each time I go to Jamaica, it's the mom and the dad purchase stuff for the baby to come back. I said to him, it look hard for me to be purchasing ticket to come to Jamaica, for you to stay so you're not spending no time. When the child is coming back, you not even can give me not even a t-shirt for the child. Remember, people, I'm not asking him for money. No, I'm not asking him for money, but communication. Communicate with your child. If I even call twice a week, who is the baby, XYZ, how is school, XYZ, blah, blah, no. Remember, I have to work, I have to pay childminder, I have bills to pay. Yeah? At one point he called and he said to me, if I'm at work. I said yes. He started having attitude. Every day I'm at work, I'm not spending no time with the child, blah, 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 and the list goes on. To be honest with you, I don't pay him no mind because I know he is not supporting the child. He's not giving me nothing for the child. So I have to work 12 hours shift per day. The third time now, I took the child to Jamaica was this year, February. My son took sick before I take him to Jamaica. They didn't pass me to travel with my son because he was so ill. But the airline, they're saying it's a short notice and I would lost the money that I paid. So I chanced it and I did have business back home to take care of as well. So I chanced and travel. My son was so ill on the flight. They couldn't do an emergency landing because we're 45 minutes away from Kingston. As soon as we land in Kingston, I'm the first one to get off the flight with my son to go and seek medical attention. When I leave the airport, I took my son to, I think, New Kingston to a doctor. They run tests and everything. They said he had an infection on his stomach and his lungs. One of his, something about his lung infected. So they sent for him to do an x-ray. Blood test was done, urine test was done, everything. I called him. I said, I'm here. The baby is not well. And you need to help me with the bills. He said, no problem. That bill, people, don't come. No money don't come. Nothing at all. That was on the 5th. He came. I saw my son on the 7th. He spent 16 minutes exact. 16 minutes. After I spent the 16 minutes, he said to me, oh, I have to cut because I work me leave from just to come look pan the little man. So me I go come back. I say, okay. He left. People, Jamaica hot. The child is sick. When you have fever, it's like you're dehydrated as well. My baby sucked down to nothing for the couple days that he was ill. This man don't come with a bottle of water, not even a crisp, nothing, too long, empty hand. 16 minutes and he leave. After he leave, I don't hear nothing from him until couple days. Well, he texts to say he's gonna be away for a week. When he come back, he will come and see the child. All I said, okay. He came back, he texts, I'm back. I said, okay. When he came back, he didn't come to see the child. He only asked me, how is he feeling? I tell him if the medication them is working. I reply yes or no, whatever I have to reply. And for that 5 weeks I was there, people, he only see the child. I went to Jamaica on the 4th and the 5th. He saw the child on the 7th. He don't see back that child. He don't call since I came back. He called maybe 2 times or so since I was there. After I see the child, nothing else. Okay, came back in March, the 10th. No, reached here the 11th. I sent my son to school on the 12th. I went to work on the 12th. While I was at work, I get a call from the school that my son is not well. I have to come and pick him up. When I picked up my son was so ill. It's like he could hardly breathe. I called the ambulance and they took him to the hospital. Run test, they find out that my son the swab didn't show that he have the COVID. Blood test didn't show that he have COVID, but the X-ray showed that he have corona. I called the mom. The mom knows that he have my son is in the hospital. Suggested to him. He take a couple days before he could call. When he called, my son went off to the X-ray department to do another scan to see if his lungs them was clearing up. I came back and I called him. He didn't pick up about 3 times. From that, he don't call back either. And from when March, April, no call, nothing until now. So on the, let me see guys, hold on. On the 7th of October this year, I text him and I said to him, I give you enough time to start supporting your child, and it's full time for you to stand up to your responsibility because it's too much on me now, and the child is 6 years old. 6 years old and only get a Wendy's ice cream and a little juice. He said to me, what do I want him to do? So I said, what do you mean, what do I want you to do? I said, if you don't want to support your child, I'm going to put you on social media. When I say that, the mom called me maybe about 10 minutes and said to me that Damien gave her 10,000 Jamaican dollars to give me for the child. I said 10,000 Jamaican dollars after 6 years? What can 10,000 Jamaican dollars do for a child in the UK? She said to me that he said he's not on a one-off, he's going to continue send money for him a month time. But before we go into that, he had an account for me. He opened an account for me in Jamaica, a US account. I said to him, when that account open, the account is for the baby. So you can put like a $500, whatever you want to put in the account for the child. People, I'm not pressuring him. I'm not a bad person. I'm just, easy, taking things easy with this guy. No money not going in the account for the child. So I think about 3 years ago, I went to Jamaica and said to him, listen, I want my account, I want it to sign over in my name. He said it can't sign over. I said, well, write a check. I'm going to give him the respect, people. He didn't use my money. I get my money. If he use it, he put it back. He write the check, and I went there a day before I came back. They said there was no check. So I went back the other day and they gave me the check. I lodged it into a different account. I said to him, imagine I came here and I'm going back Are you telling me that not even a sweet you couldn't give the child? He make me know say me have money. That's what he said to me. Anyway, leave that part out of it. Um, let me have a go again. Jesus Christ, it's too much. Anyway, he gave the mom the $10,000. I didn't accept the $10,000. I go as far now as said, okay, my son is in the dark for 6 long years. Remember, your baby mother, the first one, don't know nothing about my son. Yeah. Um, now Nikki Chromazz don't know nothing about my son. And if you're not supporting your son, I am going to contact Nikki Chromazz and I'm gonna tell her what's going on. You had a son and XYZ you're not supporting the child. He started to send me one long list of threats. If I call
Right.
Nikki's
All right. Hold
phone,
on there. Before you
what's
get to
gonna
that,
happen?
so how did Nikki Chromazz get into this? I mean, how did she get involved in this whole situation?
Okay, because as I said to you, he's hiding the child. So I said to him, if he's not supporting his child, I am going to call Nikki Chromazz and tell Nikki Chromazz about him not supporting him child.
Right, but who is
Because
Nikki to him? I mean, for the viewers who don't know, who is Nikki Chromazz to this person that you speak of?
who is Nikki Chromazz?
No, who is Nikki Chromazz to the guy that you're speaking of? For the persons who don't know.
Damien and Nikki Chromazz. My baby father is the guy that engaged to Nikki Chromazz,
Okay.
Damien Facey. Yeah.
Okay.
So then I said to him, if you're not supporting the child, I'm gonna contact Nikki Chromazz. Who did tell me if I go tell him so? He started to text me like it's Nikki Chromazz texting me. The man I give you money for your pitney and you don't want it, too much money you want. A 10,000 year look, no, 100,000 year look. And the man did have a woman before. You was a side trick. Yeah, big woman, old woman, you go look your age or your size, and the list goes on. One piece of disrespectfulness. Then he screenshot Nikki Chromazz work number. Nikki Chromazz, what? Nicolette Facey, message view business, Mistress Facey work number, and the list goes on. So I said to him, why are you sending me all these messages? If you read the conversation and see how the conversation started, me and him was talking, and then all of a sudden the person gonna say, this is not Damien talking to you, is Nikki. And don't make me come on social media come what? Come disgrace you or stuff like that. But before that, he said to me,
All right. Wait
if
there. Wait
me,
there. Wait. So, do you think that it was actually Nikki Chromazz talking to you, or do you think that it was him messaging you as if it was Nikki?
it wasn't Nikki. And you know why? Let me tell you something. I don't know Nikki. I have nothing against Nikki. Nikki have done nothing to me. Um, The only reason why I put Nikki into this is because I know he's hiding the child. He don't want nobody to know about the child. That's why I use that on him for him to do better. So when the messenger were coming in, behaving like it's Nikki, I said, no woman in their right mind not gonna text me if I say I have a son for this guy and behaving like that. Um, when he said that, he texted me before and he said, Nikki will come, you don't know Nikki or who, Nikki will come, they come disgrace you and your son, disgrace you and your son. I said, Nikki can't disgrace me because Nikki don't know nothing about me. Nikki don't know me. And why would Nikki want to come and disgrace me and my son? Anyway, the threats start and it starts. So I said, thank you very much for sending all these threats. Before I screenshot them, he deleted everything. Everything he deleted. apart from the first part of the conversation. Okay. He
But
started to say,
but you know the part that is confusing me though. Why would Nikki Chromazz come on the net to disgrace you if you didn't disrespect her in any way? Um,
exactly.
that's the part I don't understand. Why would she lash out against you if you're just trying to seek support for your child, right? And I mean, I don't understand that part. We're going to continue in a second. We're at the 30-minute mark. Take a little water break, Carla. I'll come right back to you. Just give me a few moments to pay the credits, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, so viewers, welcome to the Unstoppable Live program. If you're new here, let me mute the caller real quick. All right, so if you're new here, welcome. And over there on Facebook, your number is looking good tonight, but you still can do better than because YouTube still a beat on the bad. But anyway, if you haven't shared out the stream as yet, share it out right now. All right, now to a lot of persons asking who this guy is, right? You heard the name that she mentioned a few moments ago, and Nikki Chromazz is well known on social media. You understand? The lady is not here to disrespect Nikki in any way or involve Nikki in any way either, right? Just to make that clear, right? However, she's just stating the events that went down, and that is how Nikki's name came into this whole thing, right? I want to say thank you to the persons who have contributed to the show so far. Sheila Rowe, thank you so much. Flavia Austin, thank you so much for your super chat. Maxine, thank you so much for your super chat as well. And Unstoppable Lewis, thank you for your super chat contribution. I want to say thank you to John Wick for your PayPal contribution. John Wick, blessings. And John Wick, condolences to losing your parents. Again, my brother, you know, it's never a good feeling to lose both parents or even any parent at all. All right, I want to say thank you to Christine for a CASHAPP contribution. And Flavia, thank you for sending in a ZELLE contribution as well. Lovely's Boutique, I'm sending out a special shout out to Lovely's Boutique tonight as well. And I want to remind you that tonight's program is brought to you by none other than Inner Circle Loans, located in Nassau, Bahamas. If you want money in a hurry, reach out to Inner Circle Loans at 242-814-5626. You can contact them straight or via WhatsApp. It is that simple. All right, so with that said, let's get back to the caller tonight so that she can pick up where she left off. Caller, are you still with us?
Yes, I am.
All right, go right ahead. Now, like I was asking you, so you don't think that it was Nikki who was messaging you? You think that it was actually the baby dad, right?
I don't think it's Nikki.
Okay, go continue
From
there.
the conversation, I don't think it's Nikki. But anyway, let me put this bit in it before I forgot. I think about 2 weeks ago, I went on Instagram and I messaged Nikki. Well, this one now, I don't know if it's Nikki and I don't know if it's not Nikki. But I introduced myself and I started my conversation. And the person said, that have nothing to do with me. I know Damien have 2 kids, 2 sons, and they are well taken care of. So I can't remember what I said to her. And she said to me, that have nothing to do with me. That was 6 years ago. And at one point I said, I need to speak to you in person because I know Damien very well. Damien is sly, he's very genial, and he will wrap you around his finger. And everything he uses intelligence to try and plug you down. Yeah, but because I know the type of person who he is, it's hard for me to believe things. Even if him said to me, run, it's hard for me to run. When I start sending the messages, and I said, you know what? I'm wondering if it's Nikki responding to me like that. When I went now to screenshot the oh dear, when I went to screenshot the conversation, those conversations deleted as well. Leave only the conversation, what I asked or what I was talking about. So in the middle of the night, I heard a message come in and I checked. It was on Nikki's Instagram. Said, Me ready to talk to you now, something like that. I ignore it. I just go to my bed. It was late hours in the night and I have to go to work in the morning. So I just ignore it. So after that now, Damien started to send me some more messages. If I call Nikki's phone, me no know who is Nikki. Nikki will come rub me out. The man Nikki will done me. So me say, where you want Nikki about done me? Say, Damien, no know nothing about me. Me know more than about you, more than who you know about me. So if here to disrespect her, she done nothing to me. If I understand call Nikki's don't know phone, her, me no know who is Nikki and stuff like that. So it started to go on and go on and go on. He started texting me again like it's Nikki texting me. Leave my BC man alone. We wake up on Facebook, go done you. That was 6 years ago. You was a whole woman and the conversation, the person was just texting, and I know it's not Nikki. That was 68 messages, and out of 68 messages, I only reply 4 times. 4 times. I think it's 3 voice note and 1 text message. So it happened that he texted me and he said to me, if I don't want the money, I said no. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come to Jamaica and I'm gonna take you to court. He said to me, if I come to Jamaica and take him to court, the judge gonna ask him for his pay slip. When the judge see that he's working 9 to 5, me must know what I'm gonna get for the child. He then turned to me and said, me alone can take care of my child because me have money. That's what Damien turned to me and said, me alone can look after my child because I have money. People remember, when my son was young, I went back to work 3 months after I gave birth. I'm paying £600 per month for my son. Since he started going to nursery, I cut it down to £400. Yeah, and up till now, I'm still paying that £400. You understand? Because I can't be going to work and leave my child attempted. Yeah, so I have to do what I have to do. This man, he just sit down in Jamaica, play big, act as if he is somebody when he is not. When he is not. I remember the child came from school Father's Day and he said to me, Mommy, teacher said we have to make a Father's Day card. But who am I going to make the card for? I said, who do you want to make the card for? The child started to cry. The child started to cry. Sometime he took my phone and he said, let me call Damien. I will take my phone from him. I said, listen, you're not going to call Damien on my phone. So I pass on the message to the mom. This is how the baby feel. And he's crying and stuff like that. The mom passed the message on to him. He texted me and said to me, I must purchase a phone for the child so he can communicate with the child. I said to him, listen, I won't take my money and purchase a phone for the child to communicate with you. If you want the child to communicate with you, you purchase the phone. He said, okay. He will send up the money to purchase the phone for the child. That is from September. Up till now, he don't mention nothing about the phone. Nothing at all. If my son's birthday come, not even happy birthday. Christmas, when he was 1 and 2, he will text, or 3, he will text happy Christmas. First birthday didn't say happy birthday because he thought my son born on the 3rd of the month that my son born, which my son wasn't born in on the 3rd. He born on a different date. That's the good father he is. During school and stuff like that, no. My son do an operation here. I call him, I say to him, the child is gonna do an operation, XYZ. He said, oh, I would like to come over, but the visa to come over, it's hard to get. And at that point, the surgery that they were going to do, my son wouldn't need blood either. So when I see the way he was behaving, I have to be wondering, what does this man think? Wonder if this man think this child is not his. I called him one day. I said to him, listen, I have money. I'm not gonna ask you to use your money. I would use mine. I need to do a DNA test. I'm 100% sure as a book that child could never be nobody else, no other man's child,
Was
because I'm
there
not a run up and down person.
was there any point at all where he disowned the child or denied that the child may be his?
No. When I had the child, he was behaving away, but when I get to realize the reason why he was behaving like that is because he tell me like that he was break up with the baby, the first baby mother, which he wasn't. The girl was pregnant. Me have baby, I give birth September. The girl give birth October. You understand me? So when he came to the airport to pick me up, he bring his first son from to show me that he actually break up and he's just keeping the little boy. Dropped home the little boy. We went to a hotel. Came back in the morning. But I can't remember what time. He spent most of the time around me, so it wasn't giving me no impression like, you understand, like he have somebody. Then after that, now he started to rub it in my face that um no, I started getting some messages on my phone. Sorry. After I sent the message about the babies, I'm gonna have twins. Yeah, get back to this part. I received a message before day in the morning. Um, I wish you and your baby dash dash. That's what the message came and said. So I call him in the morning when I know it's time for him to go to work. I said, I text you yesterday, and what kind of reply is that you sent back to me that you wish me and my baby to dash that? He said he don't know what I'm talking about. I can't remember if I did send the message. I can't remember if I did send the message to him or what, but he denied. So I started getting more messages and I started sending them back to him. He said, oh, I will page my people not to message you, and you should do the same. I said, what people you talking about? I said, what you mean you will page your people? I still have the message them on my phone up till today. I don't delete nothing. I know how he is, so I just screenshot them and send them to a different phone. So I started to put one up. I mean, I say, is this guy a real game player? Because the thing is, when he met me, what he came in the relationship for, he didn't succeed like that because I'm not one of the stupid type. Yeah. So because he couldn't get what he want, he take a different approach. Okay. My sisters and him fall out because of a mobile phone. I purchased a phone for him, sent a phone for him before, and um after sending the phone, um I went back. I was going on holiday, going back to Jamaica. He said to me that something I thought about the phone, so I bring another phone. When I went to Jamaica, my brother said to me that he don't have a phone, and I was like, my God, imagine my brother don't have a phone, and I bring the phone and I give the phone already. So I said to him, the phone that you're not using, give it to me so I can give it to my brother. He said, okay. He's gonna clean it out and blah blah blah. I came back here. One piece of problem with him and my sisters them for the phone. That's what cut off communication with him and both my sisters. Then he started to text me over here, and I said, my family are disrespecting. I said, what you mean over the phone? And him bring the phone, go give a guy if he fix, and the guy can't find the phone. Then he came back sending me some mashup parts. This is the phone, one bag of something. So I said, I don't want to just rest it. I will leave it where it is. He started sending me some threat and I said, if what, my family them will stop harassing about phone, him gonna I can't remember the threat word, but it pretending to one of my brother that run taxi. So me I say, how my brother get involved into this phone thing? Because the brother that him I say him know my brother will run taxi. He don't even know my brother. So whatever he want to do to my brother, he free to do it. Because number one, what he's saying is nonsense. My brother have nothing to do with it. Me have to just a cut and a put in because some of them something here, me I tell you say it would take a couple days well for me to explain about this guy. Anyway, if he have any little problem out there, pretending to be scars, this, that, blah blah blah, he would come, he would call or say, oh T, you know say XYZ and I want some money if you do this, I want some money if you do that. So in them I would sometimes send it to him or sometimes I don't send it to him. So I find out that that was his way with me by wanted it something. So therefore and then I don't mind the skip when him skip away because I'm more than happy for him to skip away. Because if you're gonna come into a relationship and you want to after what you can get from the person, I don't see where it make no sense. You understand? So he think I have money, so he don't want to support his child. That's why he's using it on me to say I have money, so I can support my child. But I know the reason why he said that. And one reason it was when I went to Jamaica in 2014. I went to the housing trust and I did have to bring my pay slips. I'm sure 100% that's where it's coming from. I won't explain what happened there, but that's the reason why he think that every weight I can manage every weight. And because he's hiding the child now, he wants to use bullet to pin me down. You understand? For not to expose him. But Damien, let me tell you something. Tonight is the night. So as from here, you're free to do everything that you say you're gonna do. You're free to do so. You say you're gonna sue me if me come on social media and say anything. Go and get your lawyer. Coming back to Jamaica, I have to come to Jamaica. That's my born land. You can't do me nothing. I'm very sorry involving Nikki into this. Nikki don't mean nothing. I don't know Nikki. But being the fact, he even told me that there's no point of me telling Nikki anything because Nikki already know about the child. So if Nikki know about the child, listen, if Nikki know about the child, how Nikki gonna say, how the message gonna say, I only know Damien have two sons.
Now,
And
um,
the two name mentioned.
have you ever been on any of, because Nikki goes live on a regular on Instagram, have you ever been on any of her lives and commented? Because I'm reading the comments in the comment section. I saw where one person said that someone was discussing this in one of Nikki's chats on live, and she said a line no go so. Have you ever done that before?
No, I never. I only watched one live with Nikki. And it was thinking she was talking about some cream or stuff like that. I don't watch Nikki's live.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when the engagement, someone sent me the picture and I sent it to him. And I said to him, is this the reason why you don't want to support your child? I never go on Nikki's live. I never comment on Nikki's live. I went on Nikki's live once and I didn't even finish watch out the live. It was she was talking about some cream. I'm not this type of person to go and comment, and I would never comment something like that into our comment section either.
All right. Now, one other question that I need to ask you before I open the phone lines. As a matter of fact, viewers, the phone lines is open right now. What do you have to say pertaining to this topic? You are free to call in right now. The number is 876-420-3368. WhatsApp only. One other question I have to ask you before I accept any calls is this. Now, you said that the person, you don't know if it was Nikki or maybe it was him. You said the person said, if you did anything like this, Nikki would go on social media and disgrace you. Now, we all know this video is going to make its way to him and Nikki some way, somehow, right? If it gets to the point where she comes out and blasts you on social media, will it make a difference to you in any way, anyhow?
Listen, to me, you see me, um, you see, once I say what I have to say right now, I'm finished. I'm not a person that go back and forth. They may know the kind of person who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a troublemaker person. You see what I come here and I just say it, I just finish it. So you say if you want to come and blast me, free to blast me. Because at the end of the day, she don't know me to blast me. You
And
understand me?
and my point
So
is, I don't think
yeah,
you have anything against Nikki, but maybe it's just that
no
you want
way.
the
Why would
support for your
I?
child. All right, hold on. We have a call right now. Caller, good night. You're live. We're gonna keep it on about a minute. Caller, all right. So go right ahead.
Okay, good night, Unstoppable. Good night, viewers. Okay, caller, I
Good
think you
night.
should just move on with your life and leave this man alone. Okay, just take care of your child and just
I
move
move
on
on long
alone.
time, darling. I move on long
Yeah, but
time.
you know what? I don't think it would be wise for you to even attempt to take him to the court in Jamaica, because the currency that you're gonna get is not much.
That's
And
true.
like he's already threatening you already, right? You don't want him to threaten you in any way where you can't go to Jamaica and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Just forget about him,
Mm-hmm.
take care of your child, and just leave him alone. You know, it's a loss. I'm a single mother myself too. I have a daughter, and the father don't do nothing for her. You know what I mean? And I just leave him alone. You know, the Lord will provide.
Mm-hmm.
When one door is closed, another one is open. You know what I mean? Just take it to the Lord in prayer, and he'll take care of you. Don't worry about him. Just move on with your life, and don't put anything on social media. Just leave it alone. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
thanks.
Just leave him alone and make him move on. You know, and just prayer. Just talk to God, and you'll see what happened to him. You know what I mean? Just leave him
Yeah, it's
alone.
true.
The Lord will provide for you. Just prayer about it, and you'll see what happened to him. Whatever in the dark will come out in the light. You know what I mean? She will find him out within time. It's only a matter of time. She will find him out.
Yeah.
You know, just love your son and just take care of your son and just do what you have to do, and that's it. You know what I mean? The Lord will provide for you. You only have one child?
No, I have two.
You only have one child? You have more than one
I
child?
have two. I have a daughter. I have a
You have
daughter,
two.
which is not
Yeah,
his,
it's
yeah,
okay.
and then my son.
Okay, it's okay, man. Just pray about it and just take it to the Lord in prayer, and He will provide for you. Don't worry yourself. They're gonna grow up very soon. Trust me. I have a daughter myself at 6 years old, so I gotta do it by myself too. You know? But I don't worry, I don't even bother with him. I just leave him alone. Okay? So you take care of yourself now.
Okay.
All right, caller. Thank you so much for
Okay,
calling.
thank you,
Appreciate it.
caller.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right,
Bye.
but like how the caller, you call and speak with conviction. She said, leave him alone. Don't even bother worry about. But when you think about it, for true caller, it to take him to court in Jamaica, whatever the court may order him to pay as child support won't really do anything for you, because if at that time when he gave 10,000 Jamaican dollars, 10,000 Jamaican dollars can't really do nothing for you in the UK for a child. When you really check it really makes no sense, you know. But caller, good night. You're live.
Yeah, unstoppable. I mean, I am mirroring the first person that called in. Just allow him, make him go and where him go. And I should say sorry. Good night,
Good night.
Tanya. Good night,
Good night.
everybody. Unstoppable family. Hope you feel better soon, unstoppable. Um, yeah, allow him. I raised my son. My son is 34 now. I raised my son without a father. When I find out I'm pregnant, it was somebody else's man, and I knew it. And I realized I was falling in love with him, and I chased him. I tell him to go on, and he wouldn't leave me. So when I get pregnant now, I tell him, he said me to dash it away. So I say no. I say no, what the man want me go jail, you know. So I'm just allow him and me take care of my son. Mother and father. Father's Day. My son make Father's Day card and give me. You know, my son used to call me Mommy Day. Mommy Daddy. You hear? Everybody see him right now. Yeah. We have 3 daughters and 1 son. And
I mean, these
it's
men, they're
different.
so
Different
worthless,
father.
very, very
Yeah,
worthless.
different father. And he was a prominent person. When I say not no government person and stuff, but he was somebody, you know, people look up to. And if I was supposed to put all them friend them sit down and tell them, they wouldn't believe me because people look up to him. But you know, me mother drag him down and tell nobody nothing derogatory about him because there is a God. Yeah, so just
Truth.
love your son, love him. And if him want make a Father's Day card, say just write it to mommy. My son used to tell me all the while, Happy Father's Day, mommy. And sometimes let me laugh and say I'm still being funny. But you know, it's the reality of life. And from day one, I mean, I'm listening to you and I realize that from jump, this man is a loss. I'm sorry to say, I mean, I don't want to say anything derogatory about anybody, but him is a loss. And him realize him couldn't hear me out, so him start step sideways. Make him go on. Through him brown skin and him good looking. Him why you mind him and maybe them never even good.
Venice,
Go on, good night.
Venice, how you know what good night, Venice. Good night.
You know what? As this caller said, it just reminded me something. When one of the message that he pretend to say it's Nikki sending was like, you need to go and find yourself a man. Hello, listen, it's the same man that I'm with have to be looking after your child. You understand? And Nikki, I don't think Nikki would really come and say that. That's why I said I know the type of person he is. He's sending messages, sending work numbers and stuff like that as if it is Nikki. You understand me? When I text Nikki from one of the number that he sent me on this phone, they blocked it. And when I put it in the other phone, it's not blocked in that phone. So he have tricks and ways to get around everything. But the same knife will stick goat, he will always stick sheep. And I always say my son is coming, he's not going. And the stone that the builder refused will always come be the head cornerstone.
That is true. All right, Carla, good night. You're live.
Yes, good night. I'm just calling. This is my first time calling. I listen all the time. And, you know, ma'am, I just want to encourage you and tell you that use all your energy to invest in your son because this situation is not unique, especially in our culture. It's something that I've been through before. My daughter is now 23 years old. She's very successful, doing very well. So just use your energy to invest in your son. And in no time, he'll be an adult and he'll be successful and it will be okay. Just let it go for your mental health, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right, Carla, thank you so much
All
for
right.
calling. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Sean, I go on, brother. I see you call about 100 times already.
I know, man, about 99. All right. All right. Why? I kind of have mixed feelings about the whole child support thing, but when in the UK and you and him there, so yeah, that ain't really nothing.
Yeah,
But
it's not gonna make sense.
unless you just have an account a yard and then just put it night and then just go on and he just go there and just go on, you know.
Well, Sean, that is what she actually said. That, right, Carla? You said you asked him to set up an account and just go and put 500 in there.
I have an
Yeah.
account out there and he's not putting anything. I send the account number and everything as well and he's not doing anything. He just asked for it because he didn't want me to go on social media and contact Nikki. He said, send the account number and I send it and he don't do nothing.
No, well, they see that's where I'm having mixed feelings because I don't believe in free rides, you know. You understand? I mean, I don't believe in none of that and whatever move, you know, because at the end of the day, he has a responsibility to your child and his other children. So if it's a situation where he's taking care of them and not even trying to assist you, now he can't give $1 million, but at least, you know what I mean? That's where I have mixed feelings. So if it's a situation where you take him to court just to stick it to him and then the money in the account and it just go on there and grow, when the child turns 18 and then it'll go start on life or something, buy a little car or something, I don't know. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know. But the too many people get away with these things and just get off and, you know what I mean? And take. Nikki had nothing to do with it because that was before her, but he has to stand some responsibility.
Yeah, and I agree with that to Sean. And she herself says she has nothing against Nikki, right? And
Right.
we are making that clear. She said that she has nothing against Nikki. She just, want the man for man up and be a father to his child, right? But
that's all.
But the threats that was sent to her was that if she does anything like this, then because everybody knows the Nikki platform big already. You understand? So they must say Nikki. The threats was that Nikki is going to go on social media and blast her, right? If she does anything like this. But even if that happens, so what?
It ain't gonna be
You
nothing.
understand? If Nikki does, and we are making it clear, we have no issues with Nikki. The lady has no issues with Nikki. But if Nikki should pick it up on herself and say, this woman I come try disgrace my man, so me I go blast her, right? So what? At the end of the day, it is what it is. You understand? She is the mother of the child, he is the father of the child, and until proven otherwise, him supposed to play a father role and be what I'm supposed to be.
Yes, but even for now, let me say, I don't know if the only to take him to court now, that money just did stay there and just go and grow in another account. That's all it would be. That's all.
Make it stay there and grow. 6 years or nothing.
18, 20, whatever. I mean, that's what 12 years worth of whatever, and then can get a good looking start. Once you convert it, you can probably when him start college or something, you can buy a car or something.
Sean,
you know what I mean?
Sean, you know what me I try to figure out, my brother? Even if she takes him to court, how much money the judge would have ordered? Because you remember, he said that even if him go to court, the judge can see him work at the regular 9 to 5, so she still not gonna get no whole heap of money.
But it's better than nothing. She not get nothing. No.
You're right.
Right. Even if for $5,000 a week, it's still $5,000 per $5,000 every week for the next 12 years?
Carla, let me ask you this. Kitty number 2 is asking a very valid point in the comments. Kitty says, is it money that you want from him, or you want the child to have a relationship with his father? Which one you're seeking?
The relationship, money is not all. But it look hard for the child to be growing up and do not know his dad. You understand me? If he go to Jamaica, even when he go to Jamaica, I think was the year before last, he's said daddy. The child won't say daddy because the child don't used to him like that. So it's not about money. You understand me? It's not about money. All I said to him, I can forward all my messages. I said, if you do not have to give, you can communicate.
Okay, so call and check on him and anything there.
Exactly. Ask him how is his schoolwork. The child is such a brilliant child. Even at school, the teacher is asking me who teach him maths. I don't have the time to teach him maths, and he's not a childminder. The child just, I don't know where he get that brain from. They challenge him with like 100 maths, and he do them in no time with no help. So he have that big potential of learning. If he could just call and said, how was school? Did you get homework? What was the homework about? And you understand what I'm saying? Just like a father figure then. And when I go to Jamaica then, play your part, take the child out, support the child, let him feel loved. You understand? Even the child leaving a message to the grandmom, Damien don't love me. And then he's gonna say, I'm the one putting things in the child's head. I'm not. I am not.
All right, Sean. Blessings, my brother. We're gonna wrap it up here, my brother.
All right, cool.
All right, family. All right, so Carla, listen. A lot of the viewers in the comment section basically saying, listen, you know, if you want him to have a relationship with the child, right? And he doesn't want that, you can't really force it all time, is what the viewers saying, right? And you can only do so
I
much as a
won't.
mother, right? And if you're trying and he's not making an effort, then it's best you just push on and be mother and father for your child, because in the end, the child will grow up to see who was there for him, you know.
Exactly.
You know, the child will grow up to see who was there for him, and trust me, in the end, you are the one who is going to benefit from this child growing up and knowing that you was mommy and daddy. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he doesn't want to have a bond or a relationship with the child, just, you know, leave him alone. You understand? And like I said, I know this video will get to him and Nikki at some point, right? If them now watch already, as a matter of fact. But let's just see how it's going to play out over the next couple of days. And please, I mean, let me know what happens, if anything does. All right?
Okay. Thank you very much.
And thank you so much for sharing your experience with us tonight. I will reach out to you in another couple of days.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good morning to you. All right, so viewers, there you have it right there. Make we see what gonna happen tomorrow. If we are gonna hear drama kick off on social media, cause you know it go already. You understand them say if she come out and say nothing, she gonna get blast. So make we see what gonna happen. All right, everybody. Wanna make sure stay up on the P's and Q's, and as soon as you hear peep, wanna say unstoppable here what go on. All right. Now I won't be staying much longer, people, cause I'm sitting here and I'm literally dying, as you see me. So may I go just try to go take some medication right now and relax myself. My voice, my throat is literally killing me. And I saw where someone said, unstoppable, you sound like you have a cold. I do have a cold and I'm feeling horrible. All right. I saw excuse me, I saw Lavender Smile in the building tonight. Welcome, Lavender. You know, it's been a while. All right. Now, Tony Tough, I don't know what going on with your badge, you know, my brother. I don't know where that one they come from in the Tony Tough. It look like a you invent that one the way you have beside your name, because I've never seen it before. And never me put it there. I don't know what go on. All right. Tony Tough badge appeared, then it disappeared, then it appeared again. I don't know what go on. All right. Chrissy Unique, blessings to you. Good night. All right. Sharon said, unstoppable, please don't die. No, man, I'm not going to die. Let me tell you, no, sir, tonight, I thought about canceling tonight's program, but I had to do it. You know, I just had to come on and you know, keep the show going, because I know I wait for me and I expect the show to come on. All right. So unless I was literally laying on my dad's bed, you know, the show would have gone on nonetheless. All right. So people, I wish I could do the shout outs tonight for the officials, but tonight I really can't do it because or else would have definitely dead. You understand? So all the unstoppable officials who have your badges besides your name, I hope you understand why I can't do the shout outs tonight, and I totally appreciate each and every one of you. All right. If you have an experience that you would like to share, please reach out to the unstoppable team. The WhatsApp contact is 876-420-3368. Everybody has an experience that they want to share or can share, and if you have one, it doesn't matter what your experience is, it doesn't matter what your situation is, it doesn't matter what you have went through or going through, no one will ever judge you for it. So all you have to do is reach out to us and share your experience. All right. And all you need to do is send a WhatsApp message that says, unstoppable, I have an experience or a story that I would like to share. I don't know, I really like call it story already, because story make it sound made up, but experience is more of an appropriate word. All right, everyone, please have a blessed night. I want to say thank you again to the persons who have contributed. I see that Sweet Like That is now able to super chat. You know, she has been trying for the longest to gain the privilege to super chat, and now she is able to do so. So super chat, Sweet Like That, sending in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8.99 super chat. Excuse me. Sweet Like That, sending $8.99 super chats. So thank you, Sweet Like That. All right, for that. And then also I want to say thank you to Unstoppable Lewis once again. Maxine, thank you so much. Flavia Austin, thank you. And Sheila Rowe, thank you so much. John Wick, thank you for your PayPal contribution. And Christine, thank you for your Cash App. Flavia, thank you for your Zelle contribution. And tonight's program is brought to you by none other than Inner Circle Loans. Reach out to Inner Circle and get cash in a hurry. Their WhatsApp contact is 1242-814-5626. You can contact them or call them straight and they will get you some quick money. All right, people, remember to check out the merch store and get your merch if you haven't done so already.
Feel the music, 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 move your waistline, move your shoulders, feel the music, move your waistline, move your shoulders.
This music got me feeling like them way up high, sipping martinis and blue slushes with umbrellas up high. I like dancing, you like dancing? Put my feet up